Hello everybody. I was gonna make the non-live commentary for tomorrow earlier today, and I actually noticed I ended up playing over a small part in the beginning of a video that I had actually done a live com on. I actually ended up talking or narrating over a small part of the video in which I had been what am I trying to think of? I narrated over a small part of the video where I had been talking, and then all of a sudden I caught myself drunkenly arguing with myself, who I was actually talking in the live commentary that I was trying to put narration over, and I was arguing with myself like, no, we're not doing a live com. I am not doing a live com right now. Where the fuck is this voice coming from? And I was like arguing with it, and it was really funny. Now I'm going to tell you something about the gameplay that you're looking at, since that's really the only entertaining thing I can do when it's not a live com. Basically, this is the red dot on a jackhammer. It's not exactly the best class, but once you get used to it and you know what to do with it, it's really fun. It's kind of fun. Yeah, you have to get used to it, you have to get good with it, and you have to be really lucky, but I get a pretty good gameplay, I believe. I believe this is the gameplay where I do really well with it. I don't think I, start off right away understanding the technique you need for it, but sooner or later I figure it out, and I think I pull off a pretty good gameplay. I'm not really sure what it is, but, red dot isn't my favorite thing unless it's on the partisan, and so this is probably never going to be what it could be. It's probably not going to be as good as it probably could be. I don't know how I used to do it, but I used to be like a mighty fiend, and I used to only move so fast, and I used to be really used to charging in and just destroying shit, and I didn't spaz out and shit while I was shooting, and I just had I knew how to play the mighty. Now, no matter how much I know how to, and I can give tips on it, I have to use old gameplays, because I don't do well with the mighty anymore. And the live comms that I do use it with, I'm trying to get better with it again. But, it's not easy once I've been using a really fast character that goes in and out. And I catch myself right after I'm done with it, and I go back to my speedy character, trying to use glider rig and shit over vents. And then I catch myself while I'm using mighty nowadays, freaking trying to go up a ramp and wondering why the hell I didn't launch off of it. Plus the speed. It used to be that I was so used to the mighty that I couldn't really do the speedier, the nimble, or even the tough, because they move too fast for me. Truth is, that is flipped now. Now the burly moves too slow for me to play. Now I'm sure if I committed 2 off-camera freaking matches to this, where I actually physically tried my hardest to wait a second. I'm gonna pause this real quick. My brother wants to talk to me. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Well, anyway, my brother doesn't want to be mentioned, but he's probably gonna be playing Xbox right next to me. If you guys can hear that, I'm very sorry. Even if you don't even really care, then yeah, cool. Anyway, like I was saying, now I have to do a little bit of off-camera matches to get used to the burly and the mighty again, because now that I use the speedy a shit ton, I'm not used to the slowness of the mighty or the way you play with it. Even though I can give just as good of advice and have the same knowledge of how to use it, my instincts while actually playing during a live com and not actually paying attention to what I'm doing, just live comming, aren't all the way there. They're more at a speedy. They're kind of like a little dial set to speedy, if you could imagine that. So, if you think about that, then it's like a little dial set to speedy, and right now my dial's set to speedy instead of mighty. So, when I go freaking autoplay while I'm live comming and talking, so I'll be live comming and then, just be doing what my dial's set to and what I'm used to for the past while, and I end up finding out, wait a minute, that's a stupid idea. I am a burly. I do not want to leave when I still have 200 health. I'm not about to die. And I have an energy drink. Why am I running all the way to this freaking health pack? I catch myself doing stupid shit like that, and then I scrap the gameplay because it's always terrible. I had to do a couple offline matches where I really focus so I can be able to autopilot with a mighty and a freaking speedy now. And not a speedy, but a mighty and a speedy and a nimble and a tough. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a couple offline matches tomorrow, really early in the morning, way before I usually record. And then I'll record about the exact same time that I usually do. But I'm going to wake up real early and try to adjust what I'm used to real quick to where I'm a little bit used to the fast guys, a little bit used to the mighties so I can adapt. So, let's get into this gameplay. Basically, I believe I actually, now that I'm seeing some of the stuff that's happening in this match, I believe this is the one where I do really good. And like I mentioned a second ago, I was doing a commentary, or I was going to do a non-live commentary. That's what I call them. I don't know what to call them over that, except for that, but I was going to do a non-live commentary because I always do one non-live commentary and one live commentary at least a day. That's my little thing. I have to make sure I get at least. So basically, I was in the middle of doing that, and I noticed that actually what I had started recording on was a small, quiet part of a live commentary that I had been doing. So there's a narration over a blank spot of a small live commentary, and in the intro that my dude was saying, like, we're gonna do a live commentary and stuff today, I caught myself actually I was arguing with my live commentary self, like, no we're not. I'm doing a narration right now. Where the fuck is this even coming from? I'm like, who the hell are you, and why are you taking over my computer and acting like this is a live commentary? I'm not live commentating, and where is this voice coming from? So it was confusing the shit out of me to no end. And if you haven't noticed, I did mention this in a video a little while ago, but I feel right now like I used to worry a lot about, how good the gameplay I put on is, and because of that, I kind of I adjusted myself a little bit. I gave myself really, really wide standards on what it has to be, because I noticed that no matter how bad the gameplay is, or how good the gameplay is, people are mainly just listening to me. Like, even if they're paying attention to the gameplay, they're mainly just listening to you. So there's no real point in making sure that all your gameplays are like the most pro shit you've ever done in your life, because that's kind of a dumb idea, if you haven't noticed. So I decided that I'm going to stop troubling myself so much, and I've gotten a little bit what I like to feel and consider more used to live commentaries. Like, when I first started, which actually wasn't that long ago, but it was probably 2 days ago, but when I first started, I couldn't commentate with people around. I did terrible at dual commentaries because I didn't feel comfortable talking with Greg also talking and being right there. Then, once I started getting a little bit more comfortable, right now, I'm doing a solo commentary right next to my brother. I don't even fucking care. It's like, hi, noob. We're stuck a pair of nuts. Anyway, I'm doing it right here, right next to him. Like I said, I think I'm going to go on a stretch here, and I'm going to say I get a first place gameplay. Da-da-da-da! Who knows if I actually get one? I don't know. I'm pretty sure if this is the one I think it is, I do. You guys need to tell me in the comments, probably like the one dude. Yeah. Anyway, you guys need to tell me in the comments. Please inform me on whether or not you believe that you like to see my mighty gameplays or my speedy or my faster people gameplays like nimbles and shit. Because to tell you the truth, it's kind of like a fight, because if you're nimble, you don't like the big old big guys that one-hit you by dive bombing on you. And if you're a dive bomber, you don't like the really fast guys that go under your freaking aim and you can't even see them. And they fucking zoom past your head like a crazy motherfucker and shit like that. See, look, I don't even get on